हाय एवरीवन। आज हम करने जा रहे हैं दिल्ली सल्तनत का आर्ट एंड आर्किटेक्चर का MCQ फ्रॉम घटना चक्र। लेट्स स्टार्ट। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज विच सुल्तान बिल्ट अलाई दरवाज़ा? Alauddin Khilji. Its correct option will be Alauddin Khilji. The Alai Darwaza is the main gate on the south of the Quwat ul Islam Mosque at the Qutub Minar premises. Alai Darwaza was the main gate of the south Quwat ul Islam Mosque at the Qutub Minar premises. It has a dome entrance. It has a domed entrance which was constructed using red sandstone and built in 1311 AD by Turkish craftsmen. It is one of the first building in India in Islamic architectural style. Alai Darwaza, and Alai Darwaza was the mosque, main gate of the south Quwat ul Islam Mosque at Qutub Minar premises. दूसरा क्वेश्चन है हु अमंग द फॉलोइंग डिड नॉट कंट्रीब्यूट टू द कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ कुतुब मीनार? तो कुतुब मीनार के कंस्ट्रक्शन में किसने कंट्रीब्यूट नहीं किया था? ऐबक ने शुरू किया था एंड इल्तुतमिश ने कंप्लीट करवाया था. ओके, this Alauddin Khilji is not related to Qutub Minar construction. Qutbuddin Aibak was the first Muslim ruler of Delhi, commenced construction of Qutub Minar in 1193, but could complete only its basement. His successor Iltutmish, Aibak's successor Iltutmish, added 3 more stories, and in 1368 Firoz Shah Tughlaq constructed the fifth story. Qutub Minar has been named after Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki, the famous Sufi sant. Sultan Alauddin Khilji did not contribute building of the Qutub Minar. So these 3 persons, Qutbuddin Aibak started and Iltutmish completed, and Firoz Shah Tughlaq also contributed to Qutub Minar construction. Next question is third question. Who amongst the following sultan built the 5th story of Qutub Minar? 5th story of Qutub Minar. It's Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Firoz Shah Tughlaq constructed 4th and 5th story of Qutub Minar. So in 1368, Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Right answer will be Firoz Shah Tughlaq. In 1368, Firoz Shah Tughlaq built 5th story and also 4th story of Qutub Minar. Next, 4th question is the true arc in the Sultanate Memorial could be seen in Tomb of Balban. So the first true arc in Sultanate Memorial could be seen in Tomb of Balban. Tomb of Balban is located in southeast of Qila-e Raipithoda. It was that first true arc made its appearance in India. Southeast Balban, Tomb of Balban, that represents first true arc, and it is located in southeast of Qila-e Raipithoda. Next question is India's first tomb constructed in Indo-Islamic style. India's first tomb constructed in Indo-Islamic style was Balban's tomb. Balban's tomb was the first true arc, and also this is the first tomb constructed in Indo-Islamic style. That is Balban's tomb. The tomb of Ghiyasuddin Balban is located in Mehrauli, New Delhi. It was built in 1287 AD in rubble masonry. The tomb is building of historical importance in the development of Indo-Islamic architecture. Next question. Horseshoe arc was the first introduced in Alai Darwaza. So the Alai Darwaza is a magnificent gateway built by Alauddin Khilji of Delhi Sultanate in 1311, having executed inlaid marble decoration and latticed stone screens. It was part of Alauddin Khilji's extension of Quwat ul Islam Mosque. The three doorways on the east, west, and south are lofty point arcs in shape of horseshoe. In shape of horseshoe. Question was the horseshoe arc was first introduced in Alai Darwaza, that was built by Alauddin Khilji, and this horseshoe is the part of extension of Quwat ul Islam Mosque, and in this mosque, the three doorways in the east, west, and south are lofty point arcs, and in shape of horseshoe, which rise above the flanking side base, recessed corner of arcs, attractive horseshoe forms. So this horseshoe arc related to and introduced by in Alai Darwaza related to Alauddin Khilji. The Jahaj Mahal of Mandu was built by whom? Jahaj Mahal. Jahaj Mahal ship palace of Mandu situated between two artificial lakes. This two-storied architecture marvel is so named that it appears ship floating in water. Built by Ghiyasuddin Khilji, it served haram for the Sultan. Okay, the Jahaj Mahal of Mandu was built by Ghiyasuddin Khilji and served as haram for the Sultan. And also this Jahaj Mahal, a shaped palace of Mandu situated between two artificial lakes, and that two-story architectural marvel is named as appeared to ship floating in the water. It was situated between two artificial lakes and appears as a ship floating in water, built by Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. So the Jahaj Mahal of Mandu was built by Ghiyasuddin Khilji. Consider the following: Tughlaqabad, Lodi Garden, Qutub Minar. Correct chronological order in which they were built is: so Qutub Minar by Qutubuddin Aibak in 1206 to 1236 AD. Next, Tughlaqabad. This was established by Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq in 1320 to 1325 AD. And next, Lodi Garden by Lodi dynasty in 1451 to 1526 AD. And next is Fatehpur Sikri by Akbar in 1556 to 1605. Qutub Minar by Aibak. Okay, Qutub Minar Iltutmish. Aibak and Iltutmish in 1206 से 1236 AD. और तुगलकाबाद गयासुद्दीन तुगलक से 1320 से 1325 एंड लोधी गार्डन बाई लोधी डायनेस्टी 1451 से 1526 और फतेहपुर सिकरी बाई अकबर 1556 से 1605 AD. The composer of Kriti Stambh Prasasti was Atri Kavi. The composer of Kriti Stambh Prasasti was Atri Kavi. Kriti Stambh was built by Rana Kumbha after his victory over Malwa. Kriti Stambh was built by Jatiya, while the panegyrists of Kriti Stambh were Atri and Mahesh. So Kriti Stambh Prasasti was built by Atri Kavi. जो कृति स्तंभ था वो राणा कुंभा के द्वारा बनाया गया था और ये उसका विक्ट्री था ओवर मालवा. कृति स्तंभ राणा कुंभा के विक्ट्री को शो करता था ओवर मालवा और ये कृति स्तंभ वाज बिल्ट बाय जातिया while the panegyrists of कृति स्तंभ were अत्रि. प्रशस्ति. Composer of कृति स्तंभ प्रशस्ति is Atri Kavi. Kriti Stambh of Chittor was constructed during rule of Rana Kumbha. Kriti Stambh, okay, हाँ. Kriti Stambh of Chittor was constructed during the rule of Rana Kumbha. Kriti Stambh of Chittor was constructed during the reign of Rana Kumbha. Pillar is a unique monument of his achievement. It was constructed by Rana Kumbha in memory of his victory over Mahmud Khilji, that was Malwa. Which of the following is not correctly matched? Ajmer, Qubat ul Islam, Jaunpur, Atala Masjid, Malwa Jahaj Mahal, and Gulbarg Jama Masjid. So Ajmer, Fatehpur Sikri. Mm, let's see. The correct order of given sites and architecture is Delhi Quwat ul Islam. दिल्ली में कुवत उल इस्लाम, जौनपुर में अताला मस्जिद, मालवा में जहाज महल एंड गुलबर्गा में जामा मस्जिद। गुलबर्गा में जामा मस्जिद, मालवा में जहाज महल, जौनपुर में अताला मस्जिद, दिल्ली में कुवत उल इस्लाम। कुवत उल इस्लाम मॉस्क्यू एंड अढ़ाई दिन का झोपड़ा आर सिचुएटेड रिस्पेक्टिवली इन दिल्ली एंड लाहौर, दिल्ली एंड अजमेर। अढ़ाई दिन का झोपड़ा इन अजमेर and Quwat ul Islam Mosque in Delhi. Quwat ul Islam and Arai Din Ka Jhopra both are among the oldest mosques in the country, built during the time of Delhi Sultanate. Quwat ul Islam is located in Delhi, while Arai Din Ka Jhopra in Ajmer, Rajasthan. As the following architectural style associated dynasty. Lotus bud. Architectural style and associated lotus bud fringe on underside of arc. Emergence of octagonal tomb. In use of body goi in the pillar. Massive entrance gate with inclined wall. Lotus bud fringe on the underside of arc by Khiljis. Lotus bud fringe on the underside of arc by Khiljis. Emergence of octagonal tomb. Use of body goi in the pillar by emergence of octagonal tomb by Tughlaq and the use of body goi pillar by Vijayanagar. Massive entrance gate, inclined wall, shariks. Question of Delhi Sultanate literature. Who was the famous author of Kitab ul Hind? Famous author of Kitab ul Hind, Hasan Nizami. Famous author of Kitab ul Hind is Hasan Nizami. Sorry. Famous author of Kitab ul Hind is Al-Biruni. Kitab ul Hind Al-Biruni. Kitab ul Hind was written by Al-Biruni. His real name was Abu Rehan. In 1819, he accompanied invading army of Mahmud Ghazni to Indo-Gangetic valleys as freelance observer. He studied India as a scientist and described the religious, literary and the socio-political condition of India. किताब उल हिंद लिखा गया था अल बरूनी के द्वारा और इसका रियल नेम अबू रेहान था। 1018 से 19 में महमूद गजनी के फ्रीलांस ऑब्जर्वर। किताब उल हिंद अल बरूनी। अमीर खुसरो वॉज बोर्न इन इटा। अबुल हसन यामिनीद्दीन खुसरो was known as Amir Khusro. Abul Hasan Yaminuddin Khusro. He was born in Patiali in district Etah, now named as Kashganj, Kashmir Nagar, in 1253 AD. Khusro called himself Tutiye Hind, Parrot of India. Khusro called himself Tutiye Hind, Parrot of India. So Amir Khusro, born in Etah, he started composing poem at an early age of 8. His first Masnavi on historical subject was Quran us Sadin, Miftah ul Futuh, Khajan ul Futuh, and Ishqiya, Nuh Sipar, and Tughlaq Nama were the major creation of Amir Khusro. Tughlaq Nama was the last historical Masnavi of Amir Khusro. Tughlaq Nama. Amir Khusro, Parrot of India, was born at Patiali. He was born at Patiali in district Etah. Two questions. Amir Khusro was born in Etah and was born at Patiali district Etah, now named as Kasganj, Kashmir Nagar, in 1253 AD. Who among the following called himself Parrot of India? Amir Khusro. Amir Khusro played a pioneering role in the development of Khari Boli. Amir Khusro played a pioneering role in development of Khari Boli. Amir Khusro learned various Indian dialects, especially Hindi, which he loved most. And he was the first Muslim who admitted that he is an Indian. He stated himself, I speak Turkish, Indian and Hindi. He played pioneering role in development of Khari Boli. Who among the following was the first Persian poet to depict Indian environment in his poetry? Amir Khusro. Amir Khusro was the first Persian poet to depict Indian environment in his poetry. Amir Khusro was a prolific classical poet associated with the royal courts more than 7 rulers of Delhi Sultanate, and he was the first Persian poet to depict Indian environment in his poetry. Who among the following witnessed the reign of 7 sultan of Delhi? Who among the following witnessed reign of 7 sultans of Delhi? Both Amir Khusro and Sheikh Nizamuddin Aulia witnessed the reign of more than 7 sultans of Delhi. Amir Khusro, Sheikh Nizamuddin Aulia. The famous poet Amir Khusro was associated with the court of Ghiyasuddin Balban. Amir Khusro was initially associated with the eldest son of Balban, Mahmud, and Mahmud died in war against Mongols, and then they captured Amir Khusro, but somehow Amir Khusro managed to escape and came to the court of Balban. Amir Khusro was associated with the courts of various Delhi rulers, that is Balban, Kakukabad and Jalaluddin Khilji, Alauddin Khilji, Mubarak Shah, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, and the Muhammad bin Tughlaq. He was the disciple of Sufi Sant Nizamuddin Aulia, Miftah ul Futuh, Khajan ul Futuh, Taruke Alai. Khajan ul Futuh, also known as Taruke Alai, and Ashika, Noor Sipra, and Tughlaq Nama are some of the masterpieces written by him. The famous Amir Khusro was the disciple of Sufi Sant Nizamuddin Aulia, and these are his works, masterpieces written by him. The famous poet Amir Khusro lived at the court of Balban. Alauddin Khilji. The famous poet Amir Khusro lived at the court of Alauddin Khilji. And here Amir Khusro was initially associated with the Balban, associated with the court of Ghiyasuddin Balban. इधर ऑप्शन में खिलजी नहीं है, इधर ऑप्शन में बलबन नहीं है. Okay. Amir Khusro was the poet of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Court poet of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Sorry, मेरा दिमाग खराब हो चुका है, कुछ भी बोल रहे. Amir Khusro was court poet of Alauddin Khilji. Alauddin Khilji. कोर्ट पोएट ऑफ अलाउद्दीन खिलजी. बलबन किसका था भाई? बलबन का, कैकुबाबाद का, जलालुद्दीन खिलजी, अलाउद्दीन खिलजी, मुबारक शाह, गयासुद्दीन तुगलक, मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक. इतना सारा आपने कैसे याद रहे? Amir Khusro was associated with the whose? Amir Khusro was associated with whose reason among the following? Whose reason? Alauddin Khilji. Amir Khusro was a poet. Amir Khusro was a poet, historian, and magician. Oh, so all of these. Poet be, magician be, and historian be. Amir Khusro was poet, historian, magician. He was the nickname as Tutiye Hind. Tutiye Hind. He was the promoter of Khari Boli. Father of new Persian poetry style, Sabake Hindi or Hindustani style was Amir Khusro. Amir Khusro, considered as the father of new Persian poetry style, Sabake Hind or Hindustani style, called himself Tutiye Hind. He used to say, Na lafze Hindi vaste az Farsi kam, which means the words of Hindi are not less than those of the Persian. Who among the following is known as father of Hindi Khari Boli? Amir Khusro. सारा क्वेश्चन अमीर खुसरो से ही है. Amir Khusro is known as the father of Hindi Khari Boli. He was the promoter of new poetic style Sabake Hind or Hindustani style. The savant of both languages, Hindi and Persian, was Amir Khusro. Hai, सारा क्वेश्चन Amir Khusro. Khusro was a scholar of both Hindi and Persian language. Amir Khusro stated that I speak to